I wasn't recording.
Alright, this is recording. Hey, listen, who lit purple just bumped into Ola, Ollie. Ollie,
I'll be Ola.
lovely partner, Vera.
Hi, guys.
And look how buzzing she is. She just had a conversation with the Hyper-BC. What did you learn about Hyper-BC?
So guys, I came here from London
Hold on. This is where we're standing, yeah?
to attend this exhibition, just to visit
come
this
specially?
stand. Yes, I came from London. I've been
You've
here
come to this stand?
2 weeks ago.
Let's get the stand in the background,
Yeah,
Vera, so
let's
people know
get
what's
the,
going
yes, I'm right literally here. So there you go. We have Hyperbc, Hyperpay, and Point Double is right there, guys.
on. Look at that.
So I just spent literally short of maybe 2 hours within these 2 stands. I spoke with everybody, I picked their brains. I mean, I'm so blown away, I cannot even tell you. Like, we've got our hands on something absolutely phenomenal, like mind-blowingly phenomenal. And oh my god, like if you guys had any doubts, no more doubts. I mean,
What did you learn about Hyper-BC?
here's what I've learned about Hyperbc and Hyperpay. Hyperbc is a technology that provides basically banking system, so within payments, it's mostly B2B kind of service. But Hyperpay is for all of us. So they have their cards, they are issuing, they're launching their personal ATMs, which is like you can, it's so consumer friendly, it's insane. And their security, guys, is second to none. Like, there is nothing like this in the world. They actually are so sure in their security system that their service agreement with you guys stipulates that if you lose your money within the Hyperpay, they are willing to give it back to you 100% full refund if you ever hacked. And then in the next week, they're launching something called Hackathon, which basically they're appealing to all the hackers in the world. They're putting this prize of $100,000 if any hacker of the world can hack their security system.
Wow.
This is how sure they are. And then I also spent some time speaking with the CEO of CoinW.
Let me just tell you, because he didn't want to be filmed.
Yeah.
Let me just zoom in.
Yes.
How do I zoom in? Here we go. The guy here, Vera, just come with me. So we just spoke to the general manager of CoinW Group. And what did you learn about them?
So what I learned, basically the whole idea why I wanted to speak with this guy is just to kind of make those links that we really miss in the Hyperverse as to how Hyperpay, Hyperbc, and Point Double is connected with Hyperverse. And I learned that it is the same ecosystem. And Sebastian actually compared this really beautifully. He said it's like a palm, and palm being Ryan Zhu, and all of the fingers is all the companies within the Hypertech group. And I also asked him about Ryan Zhu, what he knows, how is his relationship with him, and you guys. The way this man spoke about Ryan is just incredible. It was so inspiring. He said that Ryan Zhu is an amazing visionary. He actually pulls you up to think bigger, to dream bigger. His vision is insane, and we are heading into an incredible direction with all this Hypertech group. And it's just mind-blowing. I mean, his energy is incredible. They know about
Has he met Ryan you personally?
Yes, he has met the Ryan Zhu personally. They actually have they have a Telegram group, and he was so surprised, like, oh, you guys don't have Ryan's Telegram, and we were like, no, and he was like, oh, okay. But apparently, it's like within their community, within Hypertech group companies, they are very, very connected, and Ryan Zhu is very well known in the industry.
And did you ask him who owns CoinW?
So yes, I did ask. I can't remember this, but Ryan Zhu basically has like this share. They've invested in it via Star Capital, and with these companies as well, and many more. We had a conversation about dozens of companies, and their returns are insane. But actually, I just remembered that I wanted to say. Did I say about the limits here?
Yes.
Oh,
no, you didn't.
I didn't know.
No.
So guys, how we in our presentation we're talking about the limits in Hyperpay, and we say that Visa debit gave them $50,000. Day spend limit. So guess what, guys? It's actually not 50,000. If you go for a gold card, it can be increased. You ready?
Go for it.
$500,000 per day spending. I mean, how insane is this? There's no bank in the world that gives you this.
Well, Vera, I wanna acknowledge you. You actually flew out here specially.
Yeah, I did.
Just to spend time. I mean, that's commitment.
Yes, I mean, listen, guys, our aim here, right, of all the leaders in the Hyperverse community, whether you're just beginning or you're well down in your journey, is to make sure that all of our community is safe and reliable information is paramount of an important